told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Hey there everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some figure studies. I haven't drawn in the sketchbook for so long. It's been sitting at my desk for a little while now, and I just figured, well, why not pick it up and draw some figure studies for the first time in a little while. So yeah, that's what we're doing. To give you a little bit of like introduction to this type of video that I usually do. There's a lot more if you want to watch some, but basically I just go to like a website or maybe Pinterest, figure out some poses that I like and I think are gonna be challenging or that I see myself drawing in the future, and I just study them. I try my best to go like and be more realistic. It's not supposed to be a quick figure study, it's not supposed to be like a quick movement thing, and it's not like timed. Not that I take too long on them. I usually take about like, I don't know, maybe 5 to like 10 minutes on each of them. So yeah, but I just want them to be more studied so I can figure out how the actual muscles flow, how like the body is shaped in this part and that part, and so it's just for me to get that down a little bit. I also want to preface this by saying this was not a good day. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I was feeling so stiff. So these drawings aren't the best, and then I decided to do some shading, and for some reason it just looks so bad to me. I was trying, but I felt like it wasn't a good drawing day, so bear with me. But I still hope you guys enjoyed this little video. And yeah, so the reason why this is filmed in this angle, right, is because I kind of lost the footage for the top down angle. I wanted to use both and just switch between them. I thought that some details would be nice to have a more like side view, and then others would be top down. So there are a few figure poses that you're just not gonna see as well, and I'm very sorry for that, but just like my equipment just shut down mid recording and I didn't notice, so it's not like lost footage, it's just there is no footage. But that's basically it, right? So I just managed to film the end and the beginning, and that's about what we get from top down. Either way, I do think that in this like perspective it's not that bad, so it kind of worked out. Okay, so basically, like, I've been really wanting to do more people studying, and I've been wanting it to do it more loosely, and I have been doing like more figure studies that are just like stickmans, and I've been trying to do them more loosely, faster, simpler, really tiny, because I just want to get the movement down, and I felt like that has been really helping me. And this day I felt like that really helped me with the figure studies and getting like the flow going, even though they weren't the greatest, but I did feel like a little bit of difference. And so like what kind of inspired me to do this is just that sometimes I like to just sit down in this crappy sketchbook that I hate and just draw people and pen and end up making this sketchbook into something interesting instead of being just a sketchbook that I hate. And I don't know, it's just I've just felt like it. I looked at it on the desk and I thought, well, why not? Let me just record this and post this as a video, and it's also like a really nice study for me. I hadn't done like figure studies in so long by this point, and then after this I went in on another like paper pad that's just this cheaper paper, and I went with pencil and I did more figure studies, but just faster ones, quick ones. If you guys want to see that, if you're interested in that kind of like content, let me know. I'll share it with you and I'll share how I do it. But yeah, it's been good to just study the human anatomy in a quicker, a faster way, becoming more fluid with the like, not brush strokes, because this isn't a brush stroke, but like with my lines and my strokes. And I've been really trying to fight against like the chicken scratches. Say that fast 3 times, I dare you. Which is kind of hard for me. I know a lot of people say, oh, chicken scratches are really bad and stuff and whatever, but all my life I was like, oh, fuck that, I don't really care how the good people draw. I draw with chicken scratches, so, and that's that. And lately I've been trying to fight against that, just because I feel like it just, especially some aspects, I feel it gives a lot more confidence to your lines and to your line work. And I miss that confidence in my strokes. I know what I'm doing, but I just am so used to doing it in multiple strokes that now it has become a habit and just a way of drawing that I can't fight, and then it just looks really, really messy. So I've been trying to fight against that as well, at least like in the bigger strokes that I have to do, in the bigger motions that I have to do. Have I been succeeding that well? I could be doing better, but it's getting there. And I feel like sometimes we forget to do figure studies often, and we forget to incorporate it in our routines. And I think it's a pretty good subject. It improves so much, even if you do like to draw only stylized like bodies. If you like, you can see my studies are stylized. They're not super realistic. I'm not drawing every crevice, every nook and cranny of the body. I'm not doing it like really like artistic and stuff. It's still my stylized shapes. I'm just learning the proportions. I'm learning a better shape language for the body. I'm learning where some folds go. I'm learning where some chunky parts go. And it's just, I'm making my stylized art look a bit more natural. So when the people that are watching it or looking at my art look at it and recognize it more as a more fluid movement and better body pose, rather than a very wrecked and like just straight lines. If you saw my sketchbook tour from the previous video, one of the like, you will see how like different my style was. I was a child at the time, mind you, but like my body, the way I drew bodies was very stiff. And if you look now at this point that I got in life was because I started doing so many studies, and I still have a long way to go, I feel like, but I've became so much more fluid with my lines and with my studies. And I think, like, if you don't do this regularly, definitely look into it. Watch tutorials on how to do it. Watch tutorials on how to become more fluid. Definitely do it in pencil, not so much as pen if you're starting off. You know, pencil, you can get a lot of line weight. You can put it to the side and work with the side of the pencil. Like, do it in, like, crappy paper, right? If you feel like, oh, it's gonna ruin my sketchbook, just do it in crappy printer paper that you find. Like, get a crappy notepad. Whatever you feel like, just look at models. Preferably nude models-ish. I don't like nude models. I don't feel the need to draw the nude body. That's why, like, if you look at the models I usually look on Pinterest and look for someone in a bathing suit or underwear. I just don't care for the private parts, to the accuracy of the private parts, even though cleavage without the bra is very different with cleavage with the bra, so do keep that in mind. But look for stuff where you can actually see the actual body, so you can see the shape, because clothing has a lot of folds, has a lot of like shapes that are not the same as the body. So it's not you're not studying the same thing when you're drawing with clothing. Like, I'm better at drawing people without clothing than people with clothing, and there's a lot of people that know how to draw people with clothing so magnificently well, have no idea how to draw anatomy. So I do think it's two things we should draw separately, and try incorporating that into like your day-to-day life. Like, if you have the habit of drawing every day, then try some anatomy studies, right? Like, just try doing like more like studies from actual people. Even if it's from photographs, it's fine. Try doing that. Or, you know, you could also like people study in the wild, sort of speaking. You can go like to coffee shops or on the metro or on the actual train or the bus, wherever you get contact with people. You can always sketch them doing natural things. That also really helps figuring out like just normal movements for people. And drawing from life versus drawing from like a picture is completely different. So really incorporating this into your studies will definitely improve like your abilities to draw the human body, and take it from me, it really helps. So if you don't do it yet, then you should definitely consider, like honestly consider it. And yeah, well, I don't have much more to say. These studies were good. I am pretty proud of some of them. It has taken me a while to accept others. I do know I missed some proportions really badly in certain drawings, and I wish I was more confident with my lines. But other than that, I do think it was a pretty good study, and it has also motivated me to draw a bit more of these. Like I said, I have been lacking in this part, so it's been great to just feel motivated to draw a bit more, even if it's just like once every other day, right? Incorporate this more in my daily drawing exercises. And yeah, if you do start drawing this, or if you have drawn like figure studies in the past and you feel like, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if it's something that you like to incorporate in your studies or not. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.